this was just really weird. This was really weird. I was at Eisenhower in Washington. I was at the corner of Eisenhower in Washington. And there was this like angel looking thing in this car next to me. It looked angelic, but its face looked like a demon or a devil. And I was like, okay, this is either false light from too much false religion down here. Like a paper people giant. It looked like a weird paper people type scary, superior, bad spiritual force. So then why was it looking at me and looking at me? Well, then it got up and walked out of the car and stood in front of the car and looked at me. And I thought, okay, once again, why would it look at me if it's an enemy, bad spiritual force? They don't tend to look at me. They want to kill me until they can't win, and then they want to run and hide. That's the only effect I've ever had on a haunted house. When I'm not winning or when my powers are not in full force, they all want to kill me like it's nothing. And then as soon as I have any powers again in resurrection to any extent, they all want to run. Which is wisdom. You know. Nobody knows better like the demon, the devil, and the evil god enemy how to chicken run when it's time to be a chicken, because it's their turn to pay the price of whatever they dished out at God. But, well, and many times over, because they're the hated bad. You know, but it just kept looking at me and looking at me and looking at me. I thought, oh my gosh, this is annoying. And I don't know why does it keep looking at me like that. And so I analyzed the car because I thought, well, maybe it has something to do with this car next to me. The car looked like one of them rich people SUV looking things. Pretty new, painted nice. Like, I didn't see anything where it would matter. And I didn't see anything where something like that would come out of its car. So I was like, what the hell is this? And it wouldn't stop staring at me. And I thought, well, now you're going to just irritate me. So I left my body. I walked right up to its face and said, why do you keep staring at me? And the thing looked at me and said, I'm so terrified beyond words, but I can't stop staring at you. It's like, well, that ain't wise if you're an enemy. So, you know, you need to speak now. And the lady said, I'm pure evil in a bad way, and I know it. But I've heard that you are transforming pure evil because the crimes of these humans were so intensively bad that even the worst evil might have a second chance they normally don't have. If we scramble to make more right than wrong, and as demons, devils, and evil gods, we can make a lot of things right throughout all of existence and get a lot of credit. And I'm afraid to approach you. And I was in that vehicle because I'm afraid to approach you. And I was in that vehicle because those people are very nice and make me feel not scared to approach you. And there's somebody connected to that vehicle that's just trying to help me to feel brave and empowered. So if it works for me, I can go tell everybody, because like a murderer with regret is a sad thing, but a devil who has murdered way too much with regret is even sadder. And I just wanted to know if that make more right than wrong would pertain across the board, because these humans have murdered God, therefore making all criminals look not that bad. And I said, yes, this planet has murdered God and more. And yes, we are opening up those openings. And yes, you may go try. I was dumbfounded. I've never had an evil bad. I've never had a bad evil giant come to me like a sad murderer from a prison saying, I want to do this more right than wrong thing. Is it really real and an option? It was dumbfounding. Till I had to put it on a video. I was like, I have to put this on a video. It might not be something humans would get into, but I just can't believe it happened. This is the end of the world where a devil or a demon is trying to see if they can find forgiveness, make more right than wrong, and find a happy ending. Whoa. Sometimes the end of the world and the times, man. Sometimes with this end of the world and the times. Whoa. And then all the gods and I had the great brainiac idea. Okay, now let's go sit in the corner and make as many miracles by Christmas as possible. And I was like, we did that yesterday. I went yesterday at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sat there for a bajillion hours. And I even made the freeway stuck and barely moving to just pump the heck out of the power of God into every soul, so that by Christmas they all had the biggest, best, beautiful Christmases or miracles ever known, to just really, really, really overdo it. So God and Jesus would be so excited for Christmas. But I was like, I don't know if I could do that to the freeway again. You can only get away with that like once every blue moon, or they'll start kicking your ass. And they were like, well, yeah, but they're going to travel back and forth all day, all night, because like this is Christmas Eve. And sometimes they have to work, and they have to work till the last minute on Christmas Eve and then rush to get to their loved ones on Christmas. So I was like, okay, then let's go grab some silly little things to eat or drink or do whatever. And let's go hibernate and watch the power of God work some more miracles. You know, it's so cool. Like the biggest dream of the gods and I is that many like cancer kids would wake up without cancer. But like, you can't control how many cancer cancer people connected to cancer doctors can drive on the freeway. But boy, if you could only watch how much every god, every angel and I tried to do whatever we could do to put every doctor, everybody who like touches the life of cancer, of like blood toxic, like all the biggest nightmares, where like their life becomes not worth existing, and that's just not right. So we did all this desperate stuff so that freeway would be so full of the greatest beauty of the power of God for Christmas ever known. But the gods are high on it, man. It's like a drug to God, man. Now they're goners. They want to do it again until Christmas. And then a bunch of gods were like, well, you could do it on Christmas Day too. It's still okay to be out somewhere where the power of God hits them on Christmas Day, because still Christmas or the day after Christmas, it's still a pretty fun miracle moment. So that's what I'm doing. So if you guys want to pray or think or get me to say or answer anything, just let me know.